Hello! Today we've got another nail art tutorial for you, this time without a lot of acrylic paint, but instead with a lot of liquid nail art tape. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do in the beginning, so I just ended up with sort of a tie-dye glitter-ish thing. Yeah, let's get started.
So as always, I started out with the Acetone Studio Nails Hardening Nail Base, which as you can see doesn't help much in preventing staining. But it does at least keep my nails strong, so yeah, that's the most important thing, because I'm gonna cover them up anyways. Then as a background color I used white, which yeah, is gonna be covered mostly, but it just makes the other colors look brighter in the end. I used this one by Calvin Klein, which I actually bought at a budget store quite some time ago. The first layer doesn't look exactly good, but yeah. The second layer actually does make it a lot better. If I want to wear this nail polish on its own, I usually choose to do 3 layers and a top coat, and then it actually looks decent. It does seem to like separate a little. It might be because it's old, so I do need to shake it every time before using it. But yeah, for now I kept it at 2 layers and then added this, I think it's a top coat. It only says nail gloss, but I use it as a top coat anyways. And just apply that onto my nail. It's sort of really watery, but it does dry rather quickly. It was completely dry in like half an hour, and it does need to be completely dry, because the next step is liquid nail art tape. And yeah, to begin with I'm just going to put it where liquid nail art tape should go, which is around the nails. This one is by Beautyill, by the way, which is a brand from a Dutch blogger. And this time I actually put it really close to the nail, like closer than I usually would, but I figured I don't want nail polish there either, so why not put the nail art tape there. And then what I had seen people doing with other sorts of liquid nail art tape, and I really wanted to know if this one would work with that as well, is to put it on the nail itself. And I just made sort of a weird stripe thing with it. And yeah, then I used these 2 nail polishes by China Glaze, which I'll put the names of down below in the description box. They're pretty sheer. At this point the liquid nail art tape is not tacky anymore, by the way. And yeah, just put those on a sponge. I particularly wanted to use sheer nail polishes because I wanted to get a tie-dye effect. So I just made thin stripes, rather uneven stripes, and yeah, if your nails are shorter than mine you can always do thinner stripes. Or if they're longer than mine you can always do thicker stripes or more stripes. Not all 4 stripes actually ended up on all of my nails, because some are, you know, a bit shorter than others. And then I just carefully started sponging. I didn't want the colors to mix together too much, so I just tried to keep the sponge in a straight line. And again, because I wanted to keep it sheer, I only added 2 layers. Of course you could just go for like, you know, completely opaque ombre effect, but again I wanted the sort of tie-dye summer effect, I guess. And then I peeled off the tape, and as you can see it worked perfectly the way I planned it, which is a rare thing because things don't usually go the way I planned them. If you do have any sort of mistakes, then like I just did, just fix it up with nail polish. And then you can fix up any other mistakes, like nail polishes that ended up where you didn't want nail polish to be, with a little brush and acetone or nail polish remover. I did notice acetone actually does work a lot quicker, so yeah, I'm using that now. Then you can use a top coat or clear nail polish to glue glitter onto the nails, and I got these glitters off eBay years ago. And to grab those I just used a little dotting tool, like a really small dotting tool. And what I do is just do a small part first, because you know, if you're gonna do the entire stripe, it's going to dry anyways before you get even halfway through. So just do a little bit, dab the dotting tool in the nail polish. And then start to place the glitters on there, one by one, which takes ages, so I just sped it up for you here. It took me about 10 minutes per nail, but the reason I don't just put nail polish on it and then just, you know, dump glitter on it is because then it won't lay completely smooth. Especially with glitters of this size, because they are quite large, so yeah. It just looks nicer when placing them one by one. Although admittedly by the end of it I was very happy that I only decided to do 3 nails in this pattern and not all 5 of them. But yeah, I do actually think the end result is quite worth it. And then it's time for top coat. I use the Essence Studio nails as usual. It's sort of getting old and goopy and I should buy a new bottle, but for now it still works. Moreover, it's really thick, so it does make the glitters feel a lot smoother. And that is the final result. I think it looks really fun for summer, like for festivals and all. Also, here you'll see a photo now of what it looks like in flashlight photography. Yep. And yeah, that was it for today. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye! Personally, I find it easier for this sort of thing to have a image that I can just sort of follow. Simply because, you know, it's on nails and you can't just easily erase something.